Please join me as I build this rather odd-looking banana from Fortnite Peely Bone. Look at these pieces that are in bag 1. These are new. I'm not familiar with these pieces, so that's really cool. I'm sure they're supposed to be part of the banana. Now, I counted 15 bags for our banana here. Now, I do not play Fortnite. My kids have played it before, so I'm somewhat familiar with it in general, but I have no experience with it. But there was something about this guy that just kind of intrigued me, and I needed to give him a chance. I thought it was really amazing the way that they built him. I actually saw him on display at the LEGO store, so I was like, I think I might need to pick him up and see. Now, wait a minute. It needs to be turned so the holes are this way, whereas here they were, I guess, up and down, and these are side to side. Because they're gonna, it's almost like thorns or something. Going into this is kind of interesting. I think this is like his, I don't know, his, like a club or something that he's holding. Maybe it's a weapon of some sort. I did do a little bit of research on the character himself, and I kind of started to feel sorry for him very quickly. So for those of you that play this, you probably have a lot more that you know about him. Okay, now this goes... I'm a little bit confused on something. Just a second. Well, I don't think I've done it wrong. They said to build this, which I did, and then they said just kind of start over, and I'm supposed to build 2 of these, so I'm going to go back. I didn't see that at first, that I was supposed to build another one. So I'm making another one here and see if we can figure out where this first piece that we made went, because I'm not sure where it's supposed to go. So then these go to the side. See if I can remember everything I did correctly last time. And then these go up those holes. Spiky little stick. You wouldn't want to poke yourself on it. Now, oh, okay. Now I see. This goes in the middle. So we'll put this one this way, and then this one goes this way. I was trying to make sure I was getting the spikes all correctly. So it looks like we have the main part of the stick there. My only concern is that this is going to be tricky. And now let me see here. They're trying to show us something on the instructions that I've got to figure out, because I think that they're wanting it when you put both of them on to make sure that the holes don't get covered up by one of them. So when I put this second one on, I gotta make sure, because I think if you put it on this way, where that center line is running up and down, and the other one was side to side, you'd have a problem. But I think if we put them on both the same way, yep, there we go. Holes are there. Right, now we're gonna take this thing, put it in there, and then, oh goodness. Okay, so they're gonna put 6 of these dark gray pins all around it. Those are kind of tricky to get in there. Huh. I think it's, oops. Oh, everything's just fine. I think it's because you've got this pole there that's kind of in the way, that rod. So we got all of those on. Put 2 of these. I don't know how many, I mean, I think we're probably going to be working with a lot of Technic pieces to make him, so he could be a little bit tricky. Now, how do they want him to go in? I think that this goes here. Yeah, it goes on the gray pins. Well, I think that this set is really going to keep me on my toes. I don't think it's made conventionally at all. All right, now we're going to push that little thing down into there. This is going to be fun. This is going to really test some skills, I think. And then we're going to put 2 more of these. This is the first time I have seen this fern in yellow. So that's pretty awesome. We'll do more of those. I think that they're holding the fern down in place. We need 4 of those. I'm a little concerned though because I'm looking and I'm not seeing another one of these little round yellow pieces here, but maybe it rolled. I think I may be missing one of these, which is kind of sad, but I have so many extras lying around that I'm sure I can make up for it somewhere. Now, wait a minute, this is weird. Well, I have a feeling that this set is going to challenge me a bit. Okay, I thought I was supposed to be making 3 of these. Actually, in my mind, I thought I was supposed to be making 4, and I was really getting confused, but I was only making 2 of these little... They kind of look like a grenade, honestly. One of those old grenades. Okay, I'm going to put it down in there. It goes like this. So I only needed to make 2 more, and I was trying to make more, which is why I thought I was missing some of those pieces, but I wasn't. So now, let's see. Oh boy. I'm going to really flub my way through this set, I think. He is going to be challenging for me, which is exciting because when you build as much as I end up building, you need a little challenge every now and again, because otherwise it can just, for lack of better words, get ordinary, or I wouldn't say boring because I never feel bored when I'm building, but it's got a little brown tip to the bottom of his banana. That's cute. Okay. Now this goes, I think it goes here. I'm going to leave this facing down, I think, this little red pin. Yes, because they have that red pin going. Well, make sure I've got this face straight. Up like that. That is a really big, kind of a tall little banana club, so I'm a little bit concerned that this guy is going to be a little bit bigger than I thought maybe he was going to be. Okay, we are moving on to bag 2. There's a lot of pieces in this bag. I think we're probably going to build his base up. And if he is anything like the other figures that I have been building lately, he will probably be built into his stand. As far as his legs, it'll give him stability. He won't be able to come off of it, is my guess, just because that's what they've been doing a lot of these, especially if they're tall with their kind of slender legs, I suppose. I don't think they're really meant for playing, so that would make sense that kind of be used as a display piece. I'm guessing all this black probably means we're building up that base. Okay, put these on. I never know where to put my book. I've changed the position of my camera here because I was having difficulty with where I have put everything in the room now. But now my book's over here, and it's just like I can never quite seem to, even when I'm not filming and I'm building, the book never seems to have a spot that it fits well. I'm not sure why that is. I constantly fight it. Let's see, I need one of these now. Okay. Why do I have a very strange feeling that we're not building it this way, that it's going to be, we're building it like this and it's going to be laid like this versus coming up? That probably didn't make any sense. Kind of one of those things where you think you're building up vertical, and then all of a sudden you flip it onto its side and the side becomes the top. Seems to be something that LEGO's been doing a lot, which I think is incredible and very, very smart. But I'm still getting used to it. It's not something I'm used to building that way myself, so it still feels a little off to me. But at least I'm starting to recognize it a little faster than I used to, because I'd get so confused. Let's see. 2 of these together. Okay. Make sure I got everything. I have a tendency to move a little too fast. Now, wait a minute. What did I just do? Oops! I was trying to redo step 9 again. I don't want those to be together. I do need you to go in first, though. And that goes there. Okay. Now I'm seeing what they're doing. Now it looks like we're going to put that down for a second. I know that I told you guys on my last video that I've been sorting through a ton of bricks that I've picked up from some people around us. And it took me forever to wash them, and then I'm trying to sort them by piece. And I think I have, oh goodness, I think it's about 70 to 80 pounds worth of bricks that I bought. It'll be interesting if I could ever figure out a way to actually count how many actual brick pieces. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for this. Were in these big lots that I bought. But there are so many pieces, and there's so many pieces that are like different, which I know because I worked with them enough that there's a lot of different styles of brick that is used. But my goodness, when you're having to sit there and pick them all out individually, it's kind of been a crazy process. It's been almost overwhelming. I've gotten to the point where I turn a book on tape on when I'm sorting, because it kind of helps keep me calm, because otherwise I just start to get like really stressed out and just sitting there dealing with brick after brick. The washing and the drying process took a really long time, because they had to dry for, goodness, I think it took about 3 days for me to really feel like all the insides were dry. I was not seeing this piece down here. This little round tile, it was hiding. Okay. Let's see, where are you going? Oh, I did it again. You have to turn this, but I'm trying to figure out exactly, okay, which way I'm turning it. And then this goes right here. There we go. It always tricks me a little bit when they turn it. And I always have a tendency to not be paying attention and somehow miss it. Okay, this goes down there. Not sure what we are building here. Which part of him? So this is going to be exciting. Why? It's not wanting to line up. There we go. Okay. It goes in a little gray pin there. All right, we're going to turn him again. Put in these blue pins, and then this is, oh, I bet you it's his foot. Okay. Let's make sure we angle this bottom that we have going on here, and then it's going to go in like this. Yeah. So I'll bet that is part of a foot. It's going to hold this guy firmly onto his base. They've only made part of the base, which is kind of interesting because obviously it's not finished. Put my book a little closer here to see if we could help my neck some. I kept cranking it to try to see what was happening next. Right. 2 of those go on. Then those 2. This is going to be a really interesting build, I think. Oh. Yeah, that's a little tricky. It doesn't want to slide on, but it will. Just got to get it lined up right. Somebody's tight in there. There we go. Okay. Oh, just put 2 more on. Maybe this one will go on easier. Nope, it's pretty tight too. Okay. Got all those on. What comes next? This little guy goes on. Now, I knew we were going to be working with a lot of Technic pieces, but I'm not sure I thought we'd be working with so many to start with. So here we go. This is not my specialty. But I'm excited to conquer him. This is kind of loose, and I'm not sure that it's supposed to be. I hope that won't be a problem later on. Okay. These little pieces always remind me of something that should be like on a plane or something. And then and these always, they're used a lot of times as toilet paper rolls. Kind of perfect. Okay, we've got this. Oh. Flip it over. I know that we've got to make sure we're getting everything on here just right, because otherwise we could really mess something up, and trust me, I'd be the person to mess it up. Okay. Put the other one on this side. And then do very bright yellow rods. Go there. This is a skeleton part of his leg. I don't know. One of these tight little things. Okay. Oh, that was not going to work. First we have to put these on. And then it'll work. That's kind of funny. Okay. Now those are going to snap in secure. This just kind of moves. I'm guessing that it will later on maybe be secure. Okay, now which way are they turning? They said they turned it, and I think we've got it going this way now. And then they want us to put in more of these pins into here. Okay. But it looks like we're not supposed to push them through yet. Just get them ready. Something else coming up. Okay. They are putting this in at an angle where it looks more like a diamond than a square. At least that's how I'm seeing it look on the instructions. So I'm hoping that I'm correct about that now. It looks like this one goes in the top one. And then they're pushing that pin in. Okay. And something else. Let's see, one of these. Okay. And this one goes in Gosh, if you have them just even a little bit in too much, then it won't go in. That goes there. I think we're making a bone here, people. That's kind of a weird feeling. It almost kind of makes my stomach turn just a little bit. All right. Now there's a hole here. We're going to push our little bone right into there. Oh my goodness. Our leg is already tall enough that we are off the camera. These are very interesting. I'm hoping that something goes on those because that just looks weird. All right, bag 3. I'm going to try my book over here because my neck was going to never thank me if I didn't do something. Let's see, did I do that right? Yes, I think so. This new camera angle is going to be a learning curve, I think. And I'm sorry that you guys have to be along for the ride on it, but I figured there was no better way of figuring it out than just kind of diving in here and working through the bumps and the wiggles while we pick up our banana here. I think that this is going to be part of the base structure, mostly because of all the black pieces. Doesn't seem like that's part of the banana itself. It sounds like, oops. Oops. Now I'm causing all kinds of problems. Okay. We're going to put those back on there. And then this has to go on that first. Messing it all up here. Then it fits down on there. There we go. It's kind of like I've done something wrong, which I have because I forgot a 2x3 plate that goes there. And then that goes, okay. I figured it out. I was really gonna mess up there though. Goodness. Let's see here. That goes onto there. This is very interesting. Now we're going to take our platform with our foot on it here and pop it into there. So now we've expanded it quite nicely. I like this teal color that they're using. Let's see. The one thing I noticed when I was pulling all of the bags out was how fun the colors were on this set. I really like when you're able to open up a set and there's just a lot of different colors. When I build friend sets, a lot of them are kind of like that. It's just so many fun colors, and it makes you feel cheerful before you've even started it, and that is always a good thing. Now wait a minute, let me see. No, did that right. Okay, this just goes up on top of here. I think I'm a really big advocate for how therapeutic building with Lego sets are. I find my own personal battle with lupus, which is an autoimmune disease, and there's a lot of pain associated with it, a lot of exhaustion, and days can get very hard and exhausting. And I know that any of you struggling with a physical ailment of any sort could agree with me on. And I find that taking the time to just kind of pause and step away and build a set is really, really helpful to get through the day. There's some times where it's just so overwhelming and the pain is just a little too much. And my husband will say, you know, what can I do? And I said, I just need to go. Let's go build a Lego set. Let's go build. Because talking about it's not going to help. We can't fix it any more than everything we're trying, you know, doing everything the doctor says. And so let's just step away from it and just go build. And it is a really wonderful gift to be able to do. And I know it can be really good for mental health too. So I hope that they do the same for you and you can step away and build a set. Unless you keep messing everything up, and then it can get a little frustrating. But sometimes I've had my moments with that too. I was doing a really hard set. I wanted that huge Technic crawler crane. I think it's retiring soon. It was so expensive that I was like, I don't think I can manage that one, because, you know, I wanted to get other ones maybe a little bit more. And that one was going to take a big hit on the budget. But I was hesitant too, because I knew, I was like, it is going to frustrate me. I just know it. I'm pausing here because I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Oh, okay. I was like, it's going to be one of those ones that I'm probably going to just get so frustrated at. This is very interesting. It's like it's wanting me to... So if you'll see the rods that are in... There's 2 of them in the middle of this 1x3, and these studs have holes in the center, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to utilize those 2 features to make this where it overlaps on each side perfectly. Ah, don't do that. I'm not going to know how to put you back together. Okay. And same for the yellow one up there. And we need to put this on. Now this one's really confusing me. Oh, it's just like a platform that sits on. That was different, wasn't it? And then, okay. This is really weird. We've got a ball and joint attachment, and they're going to put it in here, making sure that I've got this lined up right. It just looks really big. You've got to angle it. Okay, I think this is going to be the start of the other foot. He's angled way out here, but I think that's correct. It amazes me when they do things with angles. I will never be not amazed. I'll always be amazed at what they're able to do. And then this goes in here. Their pieces are designed if they can make perfect angles. If they figure it out right, I guess. Okay, 3 of these go together. Wow. Already really impressed, and I had a feeling that this set was going to be really amazing like this. The techniques were going to be very impressive. Okay, bag 4. More black, and I think the little picture tells us that we're going to be working on the base here. I have a feeling we're going to probably be getting close to finishing it up. I can't imagine it being a whole lot bigger, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Got a lot of black on the table. A lot of black. Okay. And 7 of these panels go up here. I love learning new techniques. I probably sound like a broken record if you watch me, because I've said that enough times, but it's just a really exciting part of building for me, to learn a new thing that they have come up with. And so I kind of look for sets that might have that potential of maybe something, put one on each end of this, a set that'll really be stretching the boundaries or kind of bringing in those less traditional approaches to building. And I figured that he was probably going to be somebody that kind of stretched those boundaries, and so far I have already not been disappointed. I can't wait to get more into him to see what they are able to do to kind of pull him off. I know I said with the panda that I just built that building the kind of the full-size figures that they've been doing so much lately of either animals or characters wasn't necessarily my favorite style of building. I would much rather build landscape or architecture. But I think that these kind of sets with the different, bodily or animal figures provide the most unique styles of building. And so you can really get a grasp maybe for what's possible with Lego bricks, because I am now a firm believer that I think anything would be possible. I'm not sure there's a limitation that you're like, well, you couldn't do that. I think that they're able to kind of pull off whatever they want to pull off. All right. Now, I think I did something wrong, but that's okay. It'll be an easy fix. I need to take off, which is not going to be an easy fix. There we go. When I turned it around, I kept this hole upwards, and it's supposed to be down because it wasn't going to work as well, because these green pieces, flip it around like this, they're going to fit into this hole where that angle was built in. We built in some red ones earlier that supported that foot on the other side. Look down in there, there's that red one in there. And he's supporting the back side of that foot, and these green are supporting the front side. Looky there. Okay. I know we can't see the top of his leg there, but I figured it'd be better for me to keep the view down low here before I zoomed up when we started working on the taller part of him. Okay. Couple of those together. I remember the day, very long time ago, when I realized that the height of one standard brick was the same as if you stacked 3 plates on top of each other. And it really doesn't take that much to figure that out, but it was like the moment I realized that so many years ago. I was like, oh, that is so cool. It gives more options to do things, I suppose. And I've seen it used a lot to be able to work, color patterns in and stuff. If you needed them broke up. These little white things are rolling everywhere. They're starting to actually annoy. It's funny how a little piece of plastic could annoy you. Okay. Now we've built 2 of these, like they've told us to do. I think we're going to go ahead and close in this little stand that he's on. I don't know if it's a perfect square, but it kind of looks like it. It might be slightly a rectangle. That's really cool. Very nice and shiny. It kind of reminds me of something in the Death Star. Just all this black paneling. Kind of funny. I have to smush that together. All right, now what are they going to do with all of these things? Oh, they're going to make his toes. His little bony toes. They are still rolling around. Okay. They put them together, and then they do a slight... We're going to crack his knuckle there. Something very disturbing about this whole process. Okay. And we are going to put little toes onto those things. So now we actually have official toes, I suppose. All right, a little bony toes on there, and we're ready to move on to bag 5. Okay, we might be building less bone and more peel here because we've got a lot of yellow. Kind of a nice thought, isn't it? Okay. Let's see what they want us to do. You know, this is a lot of really cool pieces in yellow, and for some reason, I'm sure that they're out there. It's just you don't see them as much. Like this piece, I don't remember seeing it a lot in yellow. All right, we need to do that 3 times, which is kind of weird because they told us to do this one. And then they told us to do this 3 times, but it was the same as this one. So why didn't they just have us do it 4 times? I'm trying to make sure I didn't do something wrong. I don't think so. A little confusing. Maybe they just wanted us to know that one of them was the base to build everything up on top of. Let's see, where are you? Okay, so we now have all 4, and we're going to stack them up on top of each other like this. Right. Not sure what exactly it is that we're building here, but it's getting tall fast. Oops, took a piece I didn't need with me there. Okay, that goes up on top of that. We could be building up the leg very quickly. This was kind of a little bag though. It's interesting to me how some bags have a lot of pieces and then some don't. It says to turn it. I'm guessing that just means lay it down on its side because they were working with it up. Because I think both sides are the same. So snap that on and then work on the bottom here, it looks like. I need to look on the box and figure out what age they suggested for this, because I don't think that this would be... Why does it feel like it's crooked to me? It's like bowing or something. I can't figure out what exactly I did there. Let me see. This is confusing me because it's saying to go here, but that doesn't make any sense at all. Oh. Wow. It goes in this top one. There are 3 sets of yellow studs down there. For some reason I was thinking that. Nope. Oh, okay. This has got to come down more. Yeah, this is a difficult build. Or maybe it's just me that's having a difficulty. There's a lot going on. And if your brain's not keeping up with it, you're bound to cause a problem like I'm trying to do to myself here. Let's see, here we go. And then goes on the end there. Now, they are going to flip it around. And using this little gray piece as a guide down here. I'm going to push it in. And then we're going to do the same thing over here, but hopefully we can do it right this time. Or at least I'll do it right, because I seem to be the one doing it wrong. All right. I hope you are not having as many problems as I am. So it looks like it's going to slide into here. This is very interesting. And then I'm guessing they want us to take a pin and put one up here and then one in this hole, okay? Now they're not going in, so I'm guessing I don't have the angle of my leg correct. So I'm guessing I'm just going to fiddle. Wait, one of them is holding. Yeah, they've got them pushed all the way through on the next page. So there's got to be a way. If they did it, we can do it. Let me see here. Oh, you can kind of look through the other side. Oh, if you look through this hole and then that hole down there, you can actually see your pin. And you can kind of adjust the leg and see if it'll slide in. I've got the top one in. It has to click in 2 times because it's got to go through both sides of this and then both sides of the base here. And this one's, all right, I can see that it's a little off. It's weird. I don't know how it would get off if it goes on the first side. Oh, there it went. Well, that was tricky. Look at our cute little banana legs. Okay. Woo! Didn't know if that one was going to work for me. Might be one of my biggest accomplishments for the day. What did you do today? Make a banana leg stick together. Then people would think you'd gone a little crazy. Okay, that goes there. That's pretty cool. A little covering. Oh, okay, this is a new piece for me. It's long, one of the longer ones, but it's got this angle. But it looks like we've got one of each side, so I've got to make sure I get the right one there. That goes there, and then another one goes down here, but this one's brown. This goes... I can't figure out. I think it's lining up with this bottom part versus the top part. Little tricky coverings here. Let's see. They want us to put a round plate on the bottom of that and then put that in there. Okay, so he has a support. This side doesn't. Oops. This side doesn't need it. It's cute how he's got brown parts on him. All right, did all that, and we're going to flip him around. And we're going to put this here. Kind of give him some coverings over here, like we did on the other side. Oops. I got to flip those around. There we go. And one more. Okay. Oops. Goes up high. I was trying to put it down low for a second there. All right, now we get to do our fun little angles again here. Triangle piece and then our regular piece. Yeah, we're kind of just doing the exact same thing we did on the other side. So we'll put that little round plate. Oops. Try and put that in a little bit low. All right. Then it looks like we're going to give him top to his toes and Then on this back side over here, like a little yellow phone. Put that in right there. Wow, okay. I'm wondering if he's standing on something because that looks like his complete foot there. So I should look at the picture. Oh, no, it doesn't show me on the front. It's going to have to be a surprise. Okay, we're on to bag 6. So it looks like that I was right and we're going to put like a little rock or something around here. I thought there maybe would be something underneath of him. Didn't think his foot extended that much further down. Kind of cool. This little rock structure that it's showing. It says we're supposed to make 2 of these. So before I turn the page, I'm actually gonna repeat that step. It'd be easier than turning back and forth. I'm not sure I've ever seen so many yellow pieces in a set before. I haven't built very many yellow pieces. It's kind of exciting. Or yellow sets, excuse me. All right, so we have 2 that are the same there. And there's just a couple things to finish these up. Let's see here. Okay. Make sure I do this right. So that goes, I put it all on. It showed you were supposed to put those together before you put it on, but you can cheat a little bit sometimes. Sometimes it's easier to do it this way. All right, so now we have 2, and they're the same. But it looks like one of them is going to go... Oh, wait, just a minute. I'm getting hasty. There's still a part that has to go up here. I'm going to throw everything off. All right, so it looks like this side is going to fit over here. And then this side goes over here. So we built them the same, so we're putting them kind of opposite. It's pretty cool, huh? All right, let's see what they're going to do. Looks like they're going to build up something for the front. Oh, I got confused there. This one goes here. Building up a little bit of land, aren't we? Okay. We're going to spin it around, and this is going to go underneath of his foot right here. If we can get it to wedge in there. There we go. And then we're going to work a little bit on the back side. Let's see. It's kind of interesting how they're made the foot and then just kind of filling it around it instead of making up the base and then putting the foot on top. So there's that one, and then I think that this 1x2 just goes right there. Very simple. And I'll do one more little rock structure. I love these pieces. And this one's gonna go, oh, kind of hard to hold him and do it right back in there. So now, oh wait, we got a little bit more. Because there definitely is something that's still kind of exposed here. So, kind of was off-centered there. And then this is gonna go right there. Oh, we really covered it all up. Now you can't even see that support system. I'm having to push it together there to make everything stick. Very nice. All right, I think we're going to start building another part of his leg. It sure seems like it. Pieces are going everywhere today. Feels very similar to what we did before. Okay. Now, I don't know if any of you are coffee drinkers, but my son bought me a coffee grinder for Christmas. And that has been the best part of all of my mornings lately. You know how much better fresh ground coffee tastes? Now, I am by no means picky about coffee, so to speak. I mean, I guess I would be a little bit picky about it, but okay, we're going to stack these together now that we just built 3 of them. Put them on top of that. Built up fast, didn't it? Lay it on its side here. Honestly, I just had a Keurig and we're doing the little K-pots. I was fine with it. But then I went on a little holiday trip in December, and this house that we were staying at had a full-fledged, coffee maker. I think I've put this on it's too long. Yeah. I picked the one that's too long. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's 2 sizes here. Don't pick the wrong one. Like I just did. And so I was making coffee in the full-size coffee maker, and I was like, that's really interesting. It tastes a lot better in this. So then I got to thinking But I was like, I don't want a full-size coffee maker just for me because I don't drink that much. I only have 1 or 2 cups. And so my son bought me this adorable small one and a little grinder. And so I started using it every morning. And I'm really impressed. So it's exciting every morning to get up and kind of go down and have my little ritual. Pick which beans I want. And it's kind of fun. I know a lot of people have. Okay, I think they've just flipped it like this. I have much more incredible setups than that and know exactly what they're doing. I'm not a professional in any means, but I am happy with my little upgrade. Okay, at the top here, it looks like they're gonna put one of these and one of those. I think this is going in at the angle again. It looks like the little diamond goes on there like that. Okay, now we're going to actually somehow or another put this on. Oh! Okay, this is cool. I'll do it close up here. I know I'm going to have to zoom out soon. But we have our 2 studs here, and then here. Now look at how they've made his angle there. That is really cool. All right, I'm going to do a little camera moving around. Okay, now let's see what we can put on this guy. Looks like we're going to just continue to do a little bit more coverings for his leg with this bag. Let's see. I need this piece to go here. All right, this is going to go up underneath him. There's a little shin here. Now let's see. Gotta get the right angle of these. And they want us to put one here. That's kind of interesting because we've got this piece in here. Let me see something first. Oh! I put this piece on wrong. It's supposed to be back here. There we go. Then that piece can go on, right? This is a fun piece. Corner piece. And this up here. I wonder how rounded they're going to make his little leg versus it being more like this, just kind of straight. Which it looks like, I'm going to answer that question right away. They're just putting these on because there's no way we're building up more than this, that's for sure. Let's see here. So we've got, that's kind of cute. Okay, we're going to turn him around. Work on the inside of his leg here. Let's see here. I did put it correctly on that side, it appears. Right this way. Looks like we're going to do pretty much the same exact thing. Make sure that goes down. So it's a little different because obviously we're probably going to be attaching something in there. Probably a portion of his body. That goes there. Well, I think we just cruised through that bag. Down there. Okay, we're ready for the next bag. All right, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be doing here, but I think we're going to be building up his body just from this picture that it shows. Looks like a big frame to something. Which, the main structure of his body is what really has intrigued me. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with that. Okay, we're going to build 2 of this next step. It's a pretty simple little step, and then we're going to stack them on top of what we just built. Okay, there's one. Got a little hair stuck in there. Sometimes if you have a little dog hair or something and it gets stuck when you push it down, then you can't ever get it out. And usually I try to catch them, but sometimes I'll miss it. And then I'll be trying to get it out after it's all put together. Let's see, we're just gonna push those right down on top of each other, just like that. Okay, something else. A lot of bright colors going in his middle. Oh, this is going to get tall. Okay. It looks like they're putting the blue piece on this side. Yes, okay. Let's start with something new. This is where it could potentially get a little technical again on some of these parts of his body, I would think. And this isn't too bad, but... Alright. We say to do 2 of them, so I'm not too worried. Forgot a part. That goes down there. And then it'll fit on. I forgot that lower gray piece there. Now we're going to turn it around. Just put that there. It's a lot of places to attach things. It's going to help give us coverings, I suppose. Okay. That just doesn't want to snap down. There we go. All right. Now they put these little plates on here first. Let me see. There's a lot going on. Oh, kind of looks like a banana there, doesn't it? I think I've got everything on, and so let's put it this way. It's just gonna fit right on top of there. Make sure everything's down. Now we're gonna turn it this way. I'm really trying to focus because I'm trying to make sure I'm getting this all in there right, because I know if I don't, we're going to really regret it later on. I'd hate for you to follow me. I'm doing something the wrong way. Okay. There we go. Oh boy. I'm going to build something up for that right there, so it looks like, let's see. We're going to get a good idea, I think, of the height of him. Or at least part of the height of him. I think he's going to be tall. See, there's 4 of these. Put those all up, and then that, oops. Oh! Well, that just wanted to be difficult. Put that on there. And then I feel like the last bag went together really quickly, and this one's like, wait a minute. Let's see if we can throw them for a little bit of a loop. Put 2x4 plate there. This is kind of amazing what we're building up here. This is getting involved. Okay. 2 of these rods go in. Uh-oh, we're back to Technic pieces. Let's see. That in and out. Come on, there we go. I'm going to make sure that they're pushed all the way in, I'm sure. 4 of these. Okay. What in the world? It doesn't go in all the way. Oh, maybe because I did what I told you not to do. Make sure that they're always staying flush with this, so that you don't have an overhang back there. Because when I push, look what happens. So then I have to push it back. There we go. Now we're looking good. At least mine's looking good. I have confidence that yours was looking better than mine to begin with. Okay, look at all these greens. So much fun. It's a cheerful color, isn't it? I'm so ready for spring and my plants to bloom and all the green to pop up everywhere. All right, I think that step's complete. Got a little confused there. They want to make sure we have plenty of places to attach things, don't they? There we go. And then this goes here. Tricky little one, wasn't it? Okay. We're going to stack those and then put them there. And this whole thing, let me make sure I have this lined up right. Okay, so this little part that's hanging out is going to rest on top of this little brown piece, I believe. Yep. Make sure, yeah, there does appear to be a gap, and then this just gets put up on top of it like that. Oh my goodness. Okay. So bag 7 is done, but we have no clue what we've made yet, and we'll move on to bag 8. Okay, bag 8. So I actually peeked ahead, and because I was kind of curious, I think this is right, about if we were going to be really building up high on him or not, and it looks like we're going to actually be building kind of, I guess, down low. We don't have to work up on his actual body for a little bit, so it's much more comfortable to not have to be reaching so much when you build. So I went ahead and brought the angle of the camera back down for you because I think you can see a little bit easier when you're not having to view it from a height. But it looks like we're going to be making most of his body from my little very quick flip through. Mostly, like, put most of it together and then put it back actually on him. Which is kind of nice because I really don't love having to work really tall up on something. If you're sitting down, I mean, it's fine if you're like standing up, but it can get uncomfortable quickly. You're having to constantly be reaching up. Almost looks like we're making a little heart on him here. Maybe this is his actual heart. Aww. I think it goes there. I think we did just make his heart. Let's see here. I don't know if you can hear my puppy whining. He is not exactly happy with me that I'm filming. I think he thinks I should just be spending time cuddling him. Actually, it's kind of funny. It's a really cold, miserable day here. And so I put a little blanket on him, thinking maybe he would like to be a little warmer. And I have this suspicion, okay, this other piece, big old piece that we built, is actually going to fit into here. Which it has to fit where this is showing. And this is overlapping. What did I? Oh, I missed a little round plate there. And sometimes if you like put something over the top of him, he actually thinks that he's stuck and he can't actually like just walk out of the blanket. It's rather hilarious. He also thinks that if you put a leash on him, even if you just like lay the leash down, so you're not actually holding on to it, but it's attached to his collar, that he can't actually move. He won't walk around with his leash, which is good because that's not safe for them to do, but it's just kind of funny. It's like you put the leash on and he's just like, oh, I'm stuck. And he's like frozen, and he's very dramatic about it, and it's kind of funny. All right, so we put that up there on top. So I'm not sure if he's fussing because he wants attention or he's fussing because he thinks he's stuck under a blanket. But either way, he's being a bit dramatic. Okay, now this does go over here. And it looks like it's going, yeah, I guess, okay, they're all the same level there, so to speak. So it looks like we've gone right into kind of covering up the outside of that inner structure that we built. It makes for an incredible build when you can build up that kind of inner structure with all of those studs on both sides to attach everything to, and then you can just work right in it. I'm trying to figure out, okay, I think that goes right there. So yeah, because we still see a green stud here and then up there. It's fitting in there. And then that's actually a 5 high or long, whichever way you'd want to say it. That covers up that green one. I'm confident that that's his heart in there right now, which is so cute. Okay, let's make sure you get the right angle here. These pieces, and it looks like it's gonna do that so that it fits down in there perfectly. Lots going on with this. Now it says we need 2 of these, and this angled piece is only, I think I have half of a mouth here. Let's see, it goes on the right side of it there, and angle that up and up. Okay. Oops. I did read at the beginning of the book that there's only one sticker piece in this set, that everything else is printed, which is really lovely. I think I've done something there. There. I think that's angled, right? Okay, let's see here. Make sure I get everything on here right. Got a little complicated all of a sudden. Okay. Now this one's going to go. Uh-oh. Right down in here, you can see those red. I forgot to put a black plate down in there, so now I'm going to do it. It'll be a little trickier. There we go. Then that'll fit on. Just like that. Well, I suppose I need to go see if he thinks he needs an actual rescue. Now 2 of these, and these are funny little pieces. So there's going to be 2 of them. Just like that. He was being a total spoiled baby. He literally just wanted attention. I took that break over the holidays from filming. Okay, now we've got some little brown spots on this banana. He's nice and ripe. Or, well, he's starting to get ripe, let's just put it that way. So they want us to put a ripe part up there. And then over here. Wait a minute. Forgot one there. And then the rest of them over here. Oh, I put that one in up too high. He goes there. He has a little ripe spot. He's starting to look like a banana, isn't he? Cute. But I had taken that break from filming, and I don't think he's happy that I'm back at it. I don't think he's happy when any attention is taken away from him in any way. Spoiled little thing. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Couldn't find that piece for a second. Covering him right up, aren't we? Now we're going to put in these 2 rounded plates. Very nice. Okay. Now, this white part sticking out here, make sure we turn it right. I always turn it wrong. At least it feels that way. That's going to go I think it goes all the way up there, but there's something about it I'm not liking, but I think that's right. Okay. And now we're going to turn it this way. Turn it again. It's trying to confuse us. We're going to put a solid. 2 of these special little pieces with that, that one. A stud in it. Okay, I think that's correct. So we've kind of made, I guess, half of them. I guess this is the banana peel side of him. All right. Uh-oh. It looks like we're going to be working with skeleton pieces next. Okay, bag 9. I think we're going to be able to very quickly tell which side we're working with him on because it's quite different colors. Bright yellow or brown and white. Now we're back to working with some bones. Let's see here. Oh, wait, we need to put this on top of this. And that goes there. Make sense? It's kind of one of those days outside where you just do not want to get out if you do not have to. I can't figure out exactly. Yeah, I think it's going up a little bit. This piece and then... Okay, that gray piece is holding that down, I think. I was all ready for spring. I knew we were having a false spring. I knew it, I just didn't want to believe it, but now it's absolutely cold and wet and miserable. We don't really get snow here, we just get horribly cold rain. All right, let me see here. Make up his little bones. I told Matt, I said, I've made things, you know, you make skeleton things and sets before, but there was something about making this leg that made me really kind of almost nauseous because it just felt way more realistic. I don't know if it was the sizing or what it was about it, but it just felt a little too real for comfort to a real bone. It's kind of funny. Okay, now this. Oh, wait, I've done this wrong. No, I haven't done it wrong. Oh, okay. It goes up here. I was thinking it was going to go down here, and then that was not going to work right. This piece is interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this piece before. That's really cool. All right, where was I? Got a little peak spot. No, wait a minute. Back in step 214, I missed something. I missed this one going in. Because then that helps. That pink one. Now it looks like these big rounded pieces in. And then they want us to turn it this way. Oh, we get to use one of those. Okay. bit tedious for some reason. Make a lot of sense, does it? Okay. Now they have this black one going on. It just kind of rests on this rounded piece. Put another one of those. There's some really cool pieces are being used here. You know, I'm wondering if we're making... Oh, I bet you we're making his head. For some reason I was thinking it would be like his ribs, but I think I'm wrong. And I think that we might be making his skull. Which now, just thinking of that, made me nauseous. Oh boy. I'm not so sure this set was a good idea for me. Ooh, eyeball. Okay. That and then two of these I actually looked because I was surprised that, I guess I wasn't surprised. I figured it would be a difficult set, but man, when we first started out making that leg, I was like, okay, this is going to be a little bit more tedious than maybe I thought. So I looked in the box, and sure enough, it is 18 plus. So it's, oh, maybe that pink stuff has little brains. It isn't for the faint of heart. Kind of know what you're doing here before you get into this one. It's funny how it takes a bit of a learning curve to feel comfortable really building some of these more difficult sets. You think, oh, it's just building blocks. That's easy, right? Not so much. This is can be complicated artwork that's being built here. Okay, and then this one goes down here. I guess we're covering up his little pink portions. It goes there. Okay. Now we're going to work on the top. I went through this bag really quick, though. This little skull. That's pretty funny. For a gag gift, my daughter actually bought her brother for Christmas. It was this pink brain, and it was, I don't know, a little bit bigger than the palm of your hand. And it, okay, this is going to fit on this side over here like that. I think that's right. Yeah, okay. Oh, he wants to put his other eye over here. Oh, it's want to be, I guess both of his eyes should be, or his little pupils should be facing up. There we go. It was real squishy. It's like one of those squishy kind of toys or something. Kind of weird. And she got it for him as kind of a gag gift. It was hilarious. He took it out of the box that it was in, and he felt it, and I promise you his face went green. It was just not a good a feeling he got there. And it was really funny. He kept it. Okay, now where does this go? This, I thought for sure he'd get rid of it, but no. He kept it. All right, that's going to fit in there. And back 10. We have more yellow on this side. This might be back to his peel side. His outer coverings. This is a lighter yellow. It doesn't look like that on the instructions, but I don't see that piece in the darker yellow, so I'm gonna assume that's probably what we're supposed to be using. The colors are like, I don't know if your manual has the same kind of color differences. This green right here is very different than the green that they actually have on the manual. And sometimes it does that. They're not quite perfectly on and with each other, but you have to kind of just use your deducting skills to figure out which color they're talking about there. And most of the time it's because you only have one color of that piece, so it's like this yellow here, it's not that difficult to figure it out, but okay. I just wonder if that lighter yellow, let me see the difference here, is maybe his inside color of the banana. What am I looking for? Okay, so we have that piece made, and they want us to take it, put it like this. It should work in just like a puzzle piece where all the levels line up perfectly. I'm not sure what we're doing. It's kind of complicated. Nope, I think that was supposed to go on the back so that this next piece will fit in. Okay, so it goes there and the outside there. I have absolutely no clue what we're doing here. Okay. I promise you, my instruction manual says that it's supposed to be, it looks blue up here. But then on the step down, then it's green. So I'm looking for a blue one, and it's not. It was just a little printer ink went a little haywire there. Okay. We're doing the same thing for the other side. Okay. Turn it upside down. The red's over here now. Yeah, that's correct. This there, and this here. Okay. I don't care for bananas that have turned brown. I know some people really love them that way, but oops, me not so much. Okay. I'm gonna hold him this way, and then really confused. Okay, it's got to go this way, so the tall part's coming up to line up with this. Oh, extended red piece that I just pulled off. I push that all back on together. Just kind of. I'm not loving that. Why am I not loving that? I'm not loving that because it's not right. Okay. Now we have problems. Everything's attached in the wrong way. Right, this goes here. This is supposed to line up. It's going to overhang that red one by one. That looks much better. All right, now we're working on this back side, and we're going to put this. Oh, it's going to fit right on there. Okay, I'm going to turn him up and do the same thing here. We've just rounded out his bottom. All right, and then they have another printed piece here. Wow, that looks like a boat. banana boat. Okay. Seal him up a bit. Let's see. That goes there, and then we have one more. Goes up there, and then that's gonna, okay. We're really making him very secure by doing that. And flip him over. Oops. And put two 2x3 plates there. Okay. I've got this turned this way. We're just gonna, oh, well, look what I did. This one is supposed to go in one. This one's lining up with the edge, but this one was supposed to come in one because when we put this piece on, we need him to be able to come out there. And then this piece goes over here. Okay. Now that's a bit lower down than that piece, which is kind of weird to me, but there wasn't any other piece we were supposed to put in, so maybe it does drop down a bit. Okay, set him to the side. He looks pretty cute, isn't he? This thing just makes me laugh. That's a good thing. We should have things in our life that make us laugh. Fitting that red one in is a bit tricky. There we go. Okay. I guess he gets pushed all the way in. Oh, jiggle him in there. Turn him. I feel like the backs are disappearing very quickly. I don't know why that is surprising me. I guess I'm feeling like he should be taking me more time, but we're just cruising through it, huh? All right, we need another one up here. There we go. Really snap him in good. Now, okay, let me look back here for a second. Oh, he had to turn it a little bit. I'm like, this piece is not going to go on there because of this bump right here, but silly me, it goes here. That goes there. I was just looking at it wrong. Okay, now we're putting this into here. It's going to go in at a bit of an angle because you've got your ball and joint sockets that you're pushing together, but we're doing it blind. Okay, I've done something wrong. Let me get that out. Wow, I really did something wrong. Okay, oops. Now what did I do wrong? I had it like this. So we built it like this, okay? And we had it where the ball joints were over here, and then the blue pins were over here. So I took it, I was going to put it straight in. Not so fast. We need to flip it like this. So we're here, we go here. And then when we put it in, because otherwise we're cramming this thing up against this and it was popping off. So flip it over. So you have this yellow smooth one closest to your right hand and not closer to your left hand. And then it'll snap in just fine. Well, that was a little sneaky. Okay, Man, this next step confused me to no end. I was like, what have I missed? We haven't missed anything. This goes here. This goes here. This is it's playing some visual tricks with my eyes. This one goes up here. This little guy goes. Oh, he fell in. Come on. Fell in there and wedged himself in. Okay. And then put this plate right there. That one confused me a little bit. But we've got it all figured out, and it looks like we're going to flip it and go back to the skeleton side. Uh-oh. We've got some tubes. Actually, I overheard somebody when I was at the Lego store say something about that what looks like, pardon the crudeness, his intestines were actually his brains. So I don't know how this guy is made up. I'm not sure which part is which on him. All I can say is he's very interesting. However he's made. Let's see. But we've got a lot of different colors kind of going into him now, don't we? Let's see. So do there. Make sure I'm doing this right. I guess his bones would be white, but the rest of his insides might be. A lot of pretty colors. Even we are not boring inside by any means. Okay. Now, this on that, and that there. Okay, just trying to make sure I'm doing it all right here because I'm getting myself a little bit concerned that I'm missing something, which is very, very much something I would do. Need a couple little pink plates here, little round plates. Okay. I like this orange color that they're using. It's kind of like a yellow orange. Actually, I think it might be called something along that lines. I get my colors mixed up a little bit. I have to sit there and think about it, but it's really close, isn't it? You can even tell the difference on the screen. Okay. A lot of little bitty pieces here. So this goes into here, so it'll fit on the outside there, but I think it goes up one. Yes, it goes up a little higher. It doesn't come down all the way to there. I have to double check that. Okay, it's going to be his bottom half down here. Have his bony side. And then we're going to do sure that those are even, and I'm not sure where this is going exactly. I think it's just going in right there. It's kind of interesting. Stick a bunch of stuff into the middle. Let's see, we need one of those. Okay, that is going. Oh, okay. So it fit down on top. There was that red piece that was still hanging out there. That goes there, and then let's see. Do a little plating up here on top of him. Lots of little pieces. It's gotten a little tedious here. bag may be a little bit slower. All right. Now this goes, I think it goes down here, but I've got to move this little arm up higher. Ooh. Lots of pink. Okay. Working with 2 colors of pink here. I love both of these colors of pink. They're really nice shades. But I don't think I'm going to overthink about what it is that we're making here. Might be a bit too much. Okay, I think I have it correct, and it's going to go down in here like that. And then up here on the top, they've got some brown plating going in up there. I'm curious as to how many other people would have bought him that knew nothing about Fortnite. Just because of, I guess, how cool this set was all on its own. Okay, if I'm going to turn that in, it's going to seal up that one last place that's showing our hidden structure underneath, our hidden framework. Let's see here, we need to put this guy in. Seal him in with that. Oh my, okay. Let's see here. That goes there. Oh, okay. I was like, that doesn't make any sense, but my hand was covering it up. We have to put a little bottom plate on each of these to give them the height that they need, I guess. Oops, this piece is what I need. Okay. Then that goes in there. And I think that's everything on that side. Sometimes working with these little bitty pieces make my hands start to cramp up a little bit. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Kind of goes the way you're having to grip them. We don't have small hands anymore like the kids do. All right, 2 of those in. Now we're going to put this little piece that looks like it should have come off of a plane. I think the pen goes in this lower half down here. And then we're going to flip it up, put it in there. Oh, start working on some more tubes here. I think it goes up. Yeah, because then when you, so it's like this, then we're going to do this. It's going to hook into this cone down here. There we go. And do another one. Okay, and then it just hooks right down into here onto that. But I'm not sure. Oh, okay, it's got to go. You got to move that thing up, and then it goes, fits underneath of it. See? Kind of horrible looking, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just going to put that over there. I feel like I'm in some sort of biology class. Banana Anatomy 101. Oops. I think that was supposed to go that way. 2 of these, so one goes here and one goes there. Almost done with this side of it. or this bag, excuse me. I seriously doubt we're done with the side of him. He looks like he needs a lot more work. Okay. Giving me a lot of extra little pieces though, but probably because we put so many little pieces in. All right, now I'm going to turn him around. And then it looks like it goes this way. Okay. So we'll move on to bag 12. We have a mixture of blacks and yellows. Oops. Just wobbling all over the place, making noise. All right, let's see here. Might do a bit on both sides. All right, we're going to flip this over. Now let's see here. It looks like we're reversing. So this side has the studs on visible, and then if you flip it over, it's the opposite. If that makes any sense. And then blacks. No, it's the gray studs that are going down. Okay. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? I haven't quite done anything quite like that before. I actually took a break between the last bag and this bag. Things I had to get done last night. Would you believe it is still absolutely miserable out there? This is kind of funny. I'm not sure what we're doing here. Okay. Now, take these little green ones. I don't see this piece in green that often. That's fun. Put a bunch of yellow rods in. I am ready for it to be warm, and I'm ready to start working in my garden again. Let's see. I think it goes in where the T is on that side, but I'm not entirely sure it overly matters. It goes there. Okay, they've got us flipping it. Let's hope we did it right. But I do know that you're supposed to plant trees when it's still cool. Either, I think, late fall or early spring. And there's a couple that I'm wanting to put in. So I might just be able to get some gardening done, even though it's still a little bit cool out. I'll cheat the system a little bit here. We're just kind of layering this up. I'm just making sure I'm putting them all in the right spot. I have absolutely no idea what this part is. I haven't figured it out yet. I think it goes there, but I'm a little bit confused. Maybe it goes there. Okay, I think that's right. Now they're going to flip it this side. Work on brown on this side. Oh, it's the top to his head. Oh, I should have figured that out. I guess I wasn't thinking that we were anywhere close to that because we haven't finished his insides. We're working on both sides here. We've got the light and the dark side. Let's see here. Oops. Oh, there you go. He was hiding. But I just can't wait to see him done. He's looking Really cool, although I think I just did that all a little crooked. Okay, we got some boomerangs here. What in the world? Well, here they are. Okay, I was like, where are they? They seem a little high for ribs. Well, my eyes cannot pick up. There's another one. There should be 3. And there's so many white pieces that my eyes are like, nope. Can't pick out one from the other. I found him. All right, so they're going to go like that. And it's kind of like they're kind of curving around. It's kind of the way they have it looking. Not sure if I did that right. And then up on top, they're going to put 2 of those. All right. Now, I'm going to take a big old body here. They're telling us to put it. Oh, okay. Down inside there, there's those white connection points. So we're just going to kind of blind push it in. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just a Lego banana. It's a little more than I can take. This is hilarious. I'm so glad I picked him up. All right, now it looks like, this is kind of weird. It looks like they've taken this piece right here. And it's like they're telling us to put it in the back side of this, I'm pretty sure. We're kind of blind doing that, I think, a little bit, but I'm pretty sure that's what they wanted us to do. All right. Why do I have a feeling that we're going to be working with ribs? It's just the pieces on the table here just look a little bit like they might be bones. This is going to go into that red, gray pin that we put in there. Okay. I'll set him down for a second. Let's see what they want us to do next. My family thinks he looks creepy. They don't, they haven't figured out why I picked him up yet. Because he's so funny. I absolutely love when something has like a lot of character, you know, personality, attitude. The thing I look for the most in movies that I watch or books that I read is for good characters and good character development. I love good character development. See, that goes there. And there's just something about this guy that just feels like he would have some good character. All right, we made this little piece here. And we're going to spin him around. Oh, okay. He's just going to fit right in here. I should be able to push him all the way down. Maybe tweak that up a little bit. There you go. Okay. And finish covering up our frame in there. That goes on there. Oh, this is cool. Okay. So we're going to put this little disc there. All right, we're going to put hot dogs inside of these little hand-looking things. 5 of those. 2, 3. I don't know why, but I like ribs. I think they're really cool. And then we're going to take some more of those hand things. We're going to put this nice long horn in it. It kind of looks like, yeah, I think it's going to go that way. Let's see, how many of those? 5 of those. They have 6, but they're only telling us to do 5. Okay. Now let's take this guy, and it looks like we're going to alternate. Oh, I think those are supposed to be turned that way too. I turned them the wrong way, so I'm going to have to flip them when and then these go, the smaller ones go on the, like, facing upwards, and then the larger ones go down. I'm not sure if they're like spaced out any, or if they need to just scrunch up right next to each other. I guess we'll see in a minute here. We need to spread them out a little bit more. I might be able to, so I think it'll feel a little scrunched up. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if I can just kind of get them to be a little bit more evenly spaced, which there's not a lot of wiggle room, but there's just enough that it's kind of almost annoying. Okay. All right. Oh, and this hot dog is not facing straight down. All right, now let's see here. It looks like it's attaching into this spot right here, that little X or T there, and then this end down here is just going to be loose. Push it in, oops, push it in without messing up the ribs. We're just so perfectly spaced. This is going to be tricky. It doesn't want to push in. There we go. Okay. And then it can go down. Okay. We're going to have to be a little artistic here. These need to come out like that, I think. And then these are going to curve around like a rib cage. Kind of like that, I guess. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's enough to creep me out. That is so cool. Okay, the leg completely made me nauseous, but the ribs, they're cool. I love that so much. All right. Oh my goodness, I just pushed those in. It's kind of like the little gazebo. Oh, hold on. I've just messed everything up. Holy cow. Okay, don't touch the ribs after you get them adjusted. You know what? I'm probably going to just have to fix them at the end because I'm going to mess them up, aren't I? All right, we'll move on. Oh, and now look, I pulled. Okay, so he's a little bit delicate. Get him in position and then don't mess with him. All right, we're going to do a couple more. It says 2 more of these, which I have right here, which is really weird. I must have done an extra one without even realizing it. Okay. I obviously have not drinking enough coffee this morning, have I? I'm going to put a couple more ribs up in here. Okay. To finish out his little... Oh my, okay. They are just making this a little bit complicated on us. What is this? We're going to make a whole little chain. It looks like there's... It's saying to put these together individually, but I'm just going to kind of do it as I go along here. We need 7 of them. 1, 2. What are we making now? That's 4. I'm going to count these again because there should be one on the end here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 of them. And then it wants me to put, well, that's kind of weird. Why would it tell me to put 7 together and then put another one on the end? Why wouldn't it just told me to do 8? Oh, I know why. Because we had been putting them up like this, and they want this last one to be like that. Oh, it's his spine. Oh. Oh, that just hurts. Okay, I have a problem with my health condition that my spine joints are inflamed, and it is extraordinarily painful, especially like Rains, which has been doing for 2 days. And so I have been in so much pain I can barely move my back, and it's all my spine joints that are hurting. And there's something about I'm like, oh, it hurts worse all of a sudden at the moment. It's a little, I hope his little spine doesn't hurt. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Okay. Got his little spine in. Oh, they're going to actually have us put him up there. Okay, we're going to have to change our camera. Let's see if we can get Mr. Peely Bone on his legs here. Okay. Oh my goodness, he's gotten really tall. So it looks like, okay, there is it's a little dark T in there, X, I'm not sure which one it's supposed to be called, and it's going to go in there, and you're going to push this. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then over here, you've got gray holes in the side of his leg. Now, it's going to be the top of one and the bottom of the other. It's going to go in a little bit at an angle. So I'm wondering about putting these in kind of first. Yeah. Oh! Don't do that. Like I said, he's a little delicate. That'll hold him a little bit steady so I can fish this in. Okay, push that in. Oh my goodness. He's so tall. Okay. Look at him. He's adorable. Oh, it really cracks me up. Okay. Now, they have us putting in, I'm not sure why they have us putting him in the now. Oh! Oh goodness, don't push those all the way through. I was almost getting ready to make a huge mistake. Can I get that on the back? There we go. Okay. Just push them partially in here. Just start to. I've got another one down here if you can see I'm working on. All right, and then they want us to put this together. Oops. Make sure they go in the same way. Okay. And then you put that in, and then you can push that in. Same down here. Oh. His leg still makes me nauseous. Come on. There we go. Okay. All right. I think we're going to start working on some arms now. So bag 13. Okay. Let's make a couple arms. Let's make I think a bony arm first. I'll bet you that's what we're doing. 2 of these. So he's almost complete, but then he's got a backpack, doesn't he? He's got something else. We know he's got his little pumpkin banana club over here. He's not a pumpkin. All right. I wonder if we're going to make both arms because there's a lot of yellow. So we might be doing both arms in this bag. Let's see here. some gray pins in on one side and blue pins in on the other side, and then slide those down in. Now they've turned them this way. Now, do not push these all the way through. Because, no, that's not the piece, it's this piece. They're gonna have us, okay, now, here's our little piece set like a diamond again, and then they put in, okay, this one goes in the top one. Oh my. I spun that the wrong way. Goes in like that. Okay. And then that piece goes in down here like that. I keep wanting to spin them the wrong way. That's really weird though. Oh, no, that's right. I was holding it like this. And I'm like, this isn't supposed to be up and down. It's because they've got the picture on the side and then it does do it right. I thought I was going crazy there for a second. Okay, turn it up like this. It's the way they flip things all over the place. Sends me into great confusion every time. I have multiple sets that I've got to go back and try to figure out what I did wrong. A couple years ago, I wasn't as good at sorting through and figuring things out. I've gotten a little bit better about being able to actually kind of analyze it. But there's still a couple sets I need to go back and say, okay, what did I actually do wrong? I probably just need to make them all over again. One is the Aston Martin, the James Bond car. I did something. Oh, but this is his hand. I did something to him and I can't figure out what I did. And he doesn't work quite as well. Some of the cool features. I did get the ejector seat to work, but there's something else now. I can't even remember exactly what it is. It doesn't work, and I didn't know that it did something cool. And then my son got the set and built it, and his was doing things that my car wasn't able to do. And I was like, wait a minute, what did I do wrong? So I just need to take it down and try it again. Okay, got a little hand here, and it looks like it's gonna go on top of those. Oh, look at that hand. That's pretty cool. All right. I'm actually going to not put this on just yet. I'm going to put both arms on at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and make up his yellow arm. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Okay. I like the little ear. I want us to snap it in and make a noise. Have that little ear on the instruction manuals. All right. And it's kind of building up very similar to the other one. I'm sure it'll be a little bit smoother when we get finished versus the bumpy little bones. Okay, these go here. That goes right there. All right. There's a lot going on with him at the moment. When it's all one color, I tend to have to get more focused to make sure I'm getting everything in the right spot, you know? because it all can get, oops, a little muddled up there. Pieces are rolling everywhere. All right, now we're going to make his other hand. It'll be interesting to see how this looks. I don't even know what his hand looks like in the game, I guess. To know how to compare it. Okay, it's going to go this way and this side. This is well, I guess we put this same thing. I was going to say this is a funny looking piece to put on here, but they're doing it almost exactly the same way that they did the skeleton side of his hand. Which makes sense, I guess. I'm just trying to figure out if it's going to kind of look the same. But maybe his hands are just kind of bony looking in general. Okay, flip it this way. I'm going to have to go look the character up. Oops. Yeah, the only thing different is they've got this little kind of ball piece on the tips of his fingers versus the little claw. That's kind of funny. Okay. Kind of a bony little fingered guy. Oops, it snapped in, but all right. So then go like that. And then it's got this little shield looking thing up here. So that's the banana side, and we got the skeleton side, and we're gonna put them together. Okay, let's start with his little bony side. Isn't that awesome? Okay, I'm gonna turn it around and do his little peel side. Oh my goodness. He's got this attachment here, and then he's got a pin in here, so I'm thinking that maybe we're gonna be able to hook things in there if we want to. All right, so I think his body structure in general is probably pretty close to being together, and so now we're just gonna do his accessory pieces. Oh my goodness, y'all, look at this. Look at that cluster of bananas. I've seen bananas before, but I've never seen a group of them like that in Lego brick. Oh, that's awesome. I do want us to put together a little thing, and then we're going to go work up on top of him. This is part of his peel, it looks like, on one side of his head. Okay. All right, so we're going to hook that piece on here. He's starting to look more and more like a banana, isn't he? All right, we're going to turn him around here. We're going to work on his back side a little bit. So we're going to put this here. And then we have one sticker. Just one sticker for the set. This little guy right here. And we're going to put him on up here. He kind of goes on at an angle. I guess half of his sticker's missing. Put it right up on the edge. Isn't that cute? Okay, now we're going to build his backpack. Okay, let's see here. Every good half banana, half skeleton needs a good backpack. Don't you love a good bag? We recently went to a gymnastics meet, and it was it's actually at kind of a big coliseum that they were using. It's not really in the coliseum, it's like underneath the coliseum where they have events that can happen. Anyways, it's they said in it you had to bring in only clear bags. You know, like for the sporting events now, you can only take in the clear bags. Okay, so I had my clear bag, and I took it in, and it's just kind of funny. when you have the clear bag and you've got your, stuff in it, and I have one. My daughters were with me, and they don't have a clear bag like that. And so they're like, can we put our books in it? I'm like, okay. And so they put their books in it. And then I had my, my inhaler and my EpiPen and, my wallet, and they had their books, and we had some snacks in there. And I was just like, this is such an odd collection of stuff that just everybody can see. It was so funny. Okay. I think I got that all built up right. And I'm just going to make sure I'm not supposed to turn it, which it doesn't look like I am. They just wanted me to put 2 of these on those 2. There's no hiding anything when you have to have it visible like that. And what was really funny about it was, and it said when you parked, it said on the door. I mean, and I checked before I left if there was any rules like that. But they had people, whole tables set up, and they were having to check people's bags that came in with backpacks and different things. They may not have known, but they were having to dig all through the bags and everything. And I didn't have to really get stopped. They looked at mine. They're like, okay. Made it easier when I went in. All right, that is going to go up here. And then, let's see. Nope, not that side, this side. Doesn't look much like a backpack, does it? It was so weird though, because normally at these gymnastics meets you would go in and they would have a table set up, and you would get your, buy your tickets from whatever gym was hosting it. But this one, they had a sign on the door, and they said, you have to go to this website and buy your tickets. And there was nobody there, and you just had to go online. You had to purchase them that way, and it gets, sends you email to your phone with your tickets, and then you open up your email, and I'm like, my goodness, it's just gotten so different. I mean, what if you didn't have a phone? What if you didn't have a cell phone that you carried around? You would actually not be able to buy a ticket because there was nobody there that could do that for you. World has changed a lot, I suppose. Okay. This goes here now. I wonder, I'm not sure what our last bag is here that we're going to be making. I'm wondering, there's 2 of those. I'm wondering if he has, well, here, let me look at the box. Oh, he's got like a full-fledged gun of some sort. Okay. We got to build this up. Kind of looks like a mixture of like a, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that shoots out. Kind of looks like it's going to some sort of horrible slime or something. Okay, now, oh, that did not snap in. There we go. Okay, this goes up here. Oh, that's nice. Now up on top, let's see here. Put this, that, and one more. Ah, look, we get to put our bananas. Okay, they actually have this lovely little connection point under here, so they can fit right onto there. That is such a cool piece. I love that. All right, now we're going to attach it. Uh-oh. I'm going to attach it onto his back. Okay. So it just, I guess it just kind of fits on here. Oh, I'm going to mess up something trying to push this on there. I have to redo his whole ribs. Ooh, nice backpack. Okay. I didn't mess them up too bad. All right, last bag. These look like a lot of fun pieces. Oh, his label. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for a piece I cannot find. Here we go. This could be a little bit of an adventure here. Making this gun. This should be fun. Kind of excited about it. I didn't realize he had this on him. That's me again, not paying attention to the picture on the box. I think I do originally, like if I see it when it's coming out for sale or when I buy it, and then I don't know, like my brain just forgets everything. I think it's a mechanism so that I can enjoy it like a new experience and I don't know what's coming. Let's see, let's turn this around. Go in there. There we go. Put it in like that. Kind of like I don't like to watch movie trailers too much. I feel like it's going to like give too much of the movie away. I like when the movie trailers are very short and give you just enough that would get you interested, but really not give too much of it away, which I think they're pretty good about that now. Back years and years ago, if you ever watch a trailer from the 40s, 50s, they gave everything away. Okay. Just layering all kinds of stuff up. Let's see, we're going to put this and this together. I always have a hard time pushing something down in there. That's cool. Okay. Now, this doesn't actually stay on that. So it'll connect by us pushing that rod in. And they want us to push it through here. Huh. Something feels off to me, like this is supposed to go in farther, but it's, oh, it was. It needs to go all the way in. Now it looks right. Okay. Put a black one on first, then an orange one, and then this little gray. I wonder what these are called. One of these days, I promise I'm going to memorize the proper names for all of these pieces. I just need to spend a bunch of time on Lego's Pick a Prick online, just memorizing everything that I can. There we go. I just really stink at memorization. Convinced that the kids or adults who can memorize do better in school, or at least they have a more enjoyable time. I wouldn't say better because I know my son struggles, but he's extremely intelligent. He's done very well in school, so it's not that you can't. It's just maybe more enjoyable. Let's see here. It's got a lot of fun colors. I love that green. That green, the blue, the yellow. It might just be able to brighten up this gloomy day. Okay. Wait. One more piece. I think it's just going to go down on top of there. Ooh. It's pretty wobbly. Now, what are you doing? Don't be difficult. This is supposed to snap in. There we go. Okay. Just wasn't. All right. Now, what have we got? Isn't it funny, though? If you needed rain really bad in your area, having a rainy, wet day would be a blessing. But if you don't necessarily need it, then it's just something that you grumble about. Isn't that sad? We can be such grumbly people. All right, one on each side of that. And then complicated gun, isn't it? This is fun. Okay, they've turned it this way and that. Oh, ouch, that actually hurt. Okay. Bricks can be brutal to your fingers. We're turning it. Let's try not to smash that again. Like, what are you saying wait for? I didn't do it to mine. Okay. This goes in the top one. And then looks like 2 of these get slid into here. Okay. My goodness. Awfully complicated little weapon. Okay. This goes onto there. And that gets put on there. Trying to see which way they have it angled, and if it matters, the little line in here. I don't know that it excessively matters. It's just we need to have them where they're kind of opposite of each other. And then we'll snap another one down on top of it. Pieces rolling everywhere. How many of these do they want in there? They have 1, 2. I think they're wanting it like this, where there's 1 hole left open. I hope I'm doing this right. And I don't have to rip all that out, because that's going to not be very much fun. Okay. I think it does shoot something. Maybe it shoots paintballs or something. Look at all these different colors. Okay. Now, this is going to go into that hole. All right. Let's see here. We're going to turn it around. Now, what have I done? Oh, I think that this is supposed to go up. Okay. Turn around like this, and where's the other part to our gun? So this black rod, I think, goes in that gray thing we just made that has all the colorful colors on it. So it goes in like that. Right? Saved a complicated little piece for last. He hasn't been like crazy hard, but he's definitely been enough to make me really think about him. And I think he just goes right there on top of that. Looks like something from Ghostbusters. We're gonna make 2 of these together. And they're gonna go here and here. This must have been fun for them to create. All right. And then Now this, we turn it up and it goes down in there. There's like a rod down in there. You can put that in. Oh, he's all done. Okay. Now before I zoom up to poke everything on him, I'm gonna attach his sign down here so we can see it. So, Peely Bone, and it just goes down that little spot we had. Pretty nice, isn't it? And then we're gonna be able to attach his gun and his club, and he will be all done. Okay, so it looks like his little banana club here he holds in his skeleton side of his hand. Oh my. His hand just tried to pop right off. It's kind of weird. They have it like, oh, I can move his shoulder. I'm like, they have his club up higher. Or we can have it down lower like that. Okay, and then his gun. Okay, so this is like the shoulder rest part. And so this, I think this yellow side is going to fit into there. I think that's right. That's kind of weird though. I think I put that in wrong. Oops. There we go. Okay, I can hold it like that. And he can also, oh gosh. The attachment to the hand is just this part on both sides like that. So the gun and even the banana is kind of a little heavy, so you kind of have to take care there. But that joint's strong enough to be able to hold it up. All right, there he is. Peely Bone is awesome. His wrist does not rotate. That's where I keep making the mistake. It has to rotate from the shoulder. But there he is, all done. He's fabulous. That was so much fun. And I hope to see you again very soon.